What's good, everybody? This is Mike on WBA, and welcome back to the WWE Draft Wars series with Nathan.
Aye aye!
I forgot my intro there halfway through, had to improvise. We are here with the second Raw of 2019, and Nathan's going to run you through it. It's an action-packed one. Let's get into it.
It really is. Let's go! We kick things off at the Snuhu Arena in the middle of somewhere with a 96 A-star where Seth Rollins comes out and he burns it down. But not literally, because that would be mass murder. But he comes out to the ring and he says, "Last week I won the Superstar of the Year award and I'd like to thank you for that. It was you guys that voted for me, the man." Not Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins is the man. And he says that it's you guys that did that. And so I'd like to thank you for that. And last week, we got interrupted by a man who'd like to waddle out here and insult me and says that I can't beat Brock Lesnar. Well, guess what? WrestleMania, just a few years ago in 2015, I beat Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns at the same time. And then out comes Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman. They have an argument. Paul and Seth, that is, not Paul and Brock. They're on very good terms. I say speaking terms, but Brock doesn't speak. And Paul says that, "Seth, you got lucky. You beat up my guy when he was already beating up your brother. Your brother, he couldn't beat up Brock then, he couldn't beat him up now, just like you couldn't beat Brock up then and you can't beat Brock up now." And that's what everybody is going to find out in a few weeks' time at the Royal Rumble. And then Seth Rollins, boom, he hits the Kingslayer knee. He starts fighting Brock because Brock was laughing at him. He was mocking him. And then he goes for the knee again. But Brock, he dodges it a bit. He goes for a German suplex. Seth lands on his feet. He gets him up on the top rope, hits the Falcon Arrow into the superplex. But after he hits it from the top rope, as he's getting Brock up, Brock pops up, F5 in the middle of the ring, and walks away. A big brawl there to start off the show as we get a 96 A-star.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
Paul Heyman did good, Brock Lesnar did good.
Yeah, they did. Big boys on Monday Night Raw. So we then have a 79B, where in a bout that had great wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, Finn Balor defeated Andrade Cien Almas, not Andrade Cien Almas, in 12.5 minutes by pinfall with a coup de grace. 79B is a good match. Finn performed very well. Andrade did okay. They have pretty good chemistry, which lifted the match. Any improvements? None at all, so we're going to skip on forward.
Yeah, nice little match, though. Tasty opener.
Yes.
Tasty opener.
Tasty because Finn is a snack. Nom nom nom.
I mean, you could eat your dinner off his abs.
Off of his willy.
And then
seems very big.
You'd definitely lick the plate after.
Big Bulge Balor is what they've been calling him. As we then have an 84B+, where Finn Balor, he celebrates, he's on the ramp and he's doing the dun 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 thing where he lifts his arms up. He's got his back turned to the stage, he lifts his arms up, and Dean Ambrose just runs out and drops Finn Balor. And he starts pulling away, and he's punching him in the head, and he's punching him in the face, and all you can hear is... And that's not a dodgy sound, that's the sound of Dean Ambrose beating the shit out of Finn Balor. And then he drops him with the dirty deeds, driving him skull first into the stage as he walks off. And yeah, Dean Ambrose, he's a lunatic. He's a loose cannon.
You can't stop him, Maggle.
Yeah, you can't stop him. Like Miley Cyrus, we can't stop Dean Ambrose. 84B+.
I don't know that. I've never heard that song.
Miley Cyrus, we can't. How have you never heard We Can't Stop? You know the ones like, "We can't stop, whoa, we won't stop, whoa."
I've heard Party in the USA.
That's a good song.
Yeah.
Throw my hands up, they're playing my song. And that's what happened when Finn Balor, that was him.
Yeah.
He threw his hands up, they're playing his song, and then Dean Ambrose comes and kicks my ass, and he gets beat the shit out of him.
Kicked in my head, oh yeah. Women up next, oh yeah.
And we get a 71C+ up next, as it's the women, as Ronda Rousey and Sasha Banks defeat the Iconics when Ronda Rousey makes Peyton Royce tap the fuck out.
Why are the Iconics so good?
Because they're very good. Are you saying the women can't be good? I'm fucking disgraced.
It's more like Sasha is actually like capable in ring. Billy's not, and Billy almost got the same as her and was off her game. Just confused.
I'm not fucking this, Mike.
Sasha and Ronda, though, the two young talent getting the rub off the veterans.
You know, anything I do, guys, he just criticises it. He's like, "Ooh, you're getting the best out of your workers. Ooh, can't be having that." We've got to be like, no. Your people shouldn't be doing good because we only get good wrestlers on SmackDown with our 90+ ratings.
I mean, to be fair, your best tag team are the Shining Stars, and you've relegated them to your B show, so...
I mean, it's the Shining Stars. What do you want?
Legends of the business.
I'm not happy. I'm upset. As Sasha Banks and Ronda improving performance, and we move on to the next angle, which gets a 76B-, where John Cena and Rusev, they hype their matchup against Ziggler, which is the team of Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre, and they also come up with a good name for their team. Do you want to know what that team name is?
Sure.
It's Rusev Day.
Yeah.
Rusev Day.
I got it. Anything else?
Rusev Day.
Aiden English is probably the best trade you've ever done.
Yeah, he's alright. I mean, I've not really done any other trades, though, have I?
Yeah, no, you got a point there. I'll give you that one.
And up next, we have a 68C+, as Mustafa Ali defeats Cedric Alexander, Jack Gallagher, and Akira Tozawa, pinning Cedric with the reverse 450, the 054, in a solid little match there to become the #1 contender for Buddy Murphy's Cruiserweight Championship. Big boy match, or a little boy match, because all on a 205. Any words, Mike? Absolutely none, so I'm assuming that Mike's died.
Sorry, I was just choking, so...
Ooh, choke me, daddy.
And then I was trying to click, I was clicking on the wrong screen, and then everything went wrong. And then good performances by Tozawa and Alexander, decent performance by Ali, and Gallagher sucking dicks in the corner.
Oh, lovely. So, we then push forward to a 54C- where No Way Jose is used on Raw. The last time No Way Jose was used on Raw was in July of last year in real life. So don't say that I'm not booking my talent well, because I'm doing a damn sure better job than Stephanie McMahon is with her little husband.
How are AOP doing?
AOP are doing great, and they've had some visa issues, and that's given them some time at home to lose a little bit of weight, because they want to be in better shape. And they also are creating the next book. They're finishing the last couple of chapters off, and then they'll be back. They've been the authors of Pain, but now they're being the authors of Harry Potter fan fiction.
They're doing 50 Shades sequel.
Yep, 50 Shades of Pain. But
oh my god.
What do we have up next? It does sound bad, 50 Shades
50 Shades of Pain. Jesus Christ, it's all about anal.
Yeah, just Hayden Wright and Michael Cole.
It's all just dry anal.
Oh, lovely. And then, in this angle, the Usos cut a promo. They say that at the Royal Rumble, they will battle the Revival. A good team. But the Revival aren't the Usos. They've been the main roster 2 years.
Since day one-ish.
But since day one, the Usos have dominated the tag team division. They have breathed new life into the tag team division on Raw. They are your tag team champions for a reason. And at the Royal Rumble, that won't change. They then argue with the Revival, and then No Way Jose tries to breathe some air into it. He's like, come on guys, let's be peaceful. Conga, conga, conga. Conga, conga, conga. And yeah, it doesn't go very well for him.
No, it does not. Because there's no way that they were going to play along.
Speaking of things that aren't going very well, what do you guys think of this episode? As up next, the team of Bray Wyatt and Mike Kanellis beat the shit out of Jigsaw and Smiley, when Mike Kanellis beats Smiley with a box office smash, which is literally where he gets a cardboard box from an office and smashes Smiley in the head with it. 48D plus there. Mike Kanellis beat the shit out of them. He dominated the matchup. A very aggressive Mike Kanellis there. It's almost as if he's been brainwashed.
Yeah. And it'll be very exciting to see whether Jigsaw or Smiley will make it to the Royal Rumble.
Will the fuck? Let's just say that Smiley isn't very smiley anymore.
Yeah, no worker improvements after that one. But what's this, Nathan? Someone's coming out to the arena.
It's the Repo Man. Oh, it's Kurt Angle and Maria Kanellis. Maria and the Repo Man, they're very similar. But yeah, so Mike Kanellis, he stood in the ring. He's looking maniacal. He's laughing maniacally. He's going, ha 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 ha. And Bray Wyatt stood there and he's laughing too and he's going, ha 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 ha. Sounding like a slow creaking door. Out come Kurt and Maria, the new power couple of the WWE, and Maria starts arguing with Bray Wyatt. You've got Kurt Angle, he's trying to breathe some sense into Mike, but no matter what Bray says, or is said by Maria to Bray, Bray just laughs and he goes, hee 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 hee. And then Kurt Angle, he grabs Mike Kanellis, hits him with an Olympic slam, and drags him to the back. Bray Wyatt, he notices this, and just watches on as he tells Maria to run. Where's she going to run to? Find out next week.
Just trying to think of a run joke, but
run.
Gonna have to pass on that one.
Up next, we have a 67C plus in this seemingly eternal episode of Monday Night Raw, where the Revival beat the Lucha House Party when Dash Wilder pinned Lindsay with the Shatter Machine. A solid win there from the Revival. Grand Metalik did fucking excellent there, like.
Aye.
But yeah, a big win for the Revival, who get a bit more momentum going in their tag title match at the Royal list of Rumbles.
Yeah. Grand Metalik should be making a push in that cruiserweight division at some point.
Yeah.
Should ask for a match.
Grand Metalik, more like Grand Metalik is one of my best cruiserweights.
Oh, Christ, what is happening?
Grand Metalik, more like Grand Metalik pictures of half of the WWE Women's Division naked.
Nope, that's not him. That's the other bloke.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. How dare you bring that up? And speaking of things that have been brought up, here's Bobby Roode, who was brought up from NXT. He's not done much on the main roster, but currently he's in a losing streak. He loses every week by roll-up, and Shelton Benjamin mocks him for that. They get into a shoving war. After all, I am fine to make that mistake, because after all, Raw is war. And then Shelton says, maybe you should focus on your matchup next. And Bobby Roode, he looked confused. He's like, I don't have a matchup next. But then up next, what happens?
It gets me every time.
And then up next, Kane defeats Bobby Roode in 7:26 after a distraction from Shelton Benjamin. Bobby Roode outperformed Kane, who's had a bit of a makeover in recent times. He's finding himself, bless him. He's just got into all of those makeup tutorials on YouTube. He's a big fan of Patrick Starr and Zoella. He loves a good Primark haul, bless him. And in that 57C-, we get some improvements, do we, Mike?
No.
Do we? Fuck. But we move on to the next segment.
You ever seen Mission Impossible, Nathan?
No, I haven't.
They make.
Do you want to know what's Mission Impossible? Getting through one of these episodes without taking the piss.
I thought you were going to say getting a good rating out of Kane.
Haha, banter. But up next, Dean Ambrose is brought into the office of Kurt Angle, Kidnapper Kurt, as we're calling him now. And Dean Ambrose is shouted at, and he's asked, why is he attacking people? And Dean says, I came back from a long injury after being the workhorse of this company. I carried this damn company on my back. Over 280 live events every freaking year, man. And what do I get? Ooh, Dean, you can be tag team champion with the guy who turned his back on you. Ooh, come on, Dean. Be friends. Let's hug it out. Ooh, Dean and Seth. Dean and Seth.
Ooh,
Dean and
Chavo.
Seth kissing in a tree. Ooh, Chavo. And then Dean Ambrose says, I'm sick of it. Right? Me and Seth, we hate each other. We have a big blood feud. So what do? We get the Survivor Series. You've got to hold me back. It's Seth versus Shinsuke. We get the TLC. Do I get to fight them? No. I have to defend my championships against the Usos. Oh, we get to the Royal Rumble. Do I get to fight them? No, it's Seth versus Brock. Seth gets Superstar of the Year. That's my award. I'm sick of it. You're holding me back. If it wasn't for you, if it wasn't for Seth, I'd be Superstar of the Year. I'd be champion. So I'm telling you this right now. If you won't let me fight Seth, then I'll fight anyone else. Whether that's Finn Balor, whether that's John Cena, I will fight anybody and everybody until I get what I want. And that is the death of Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
He wants him dead.
So next week on Raw, Dean Ambrose versus Matt Bloom.
Live from a funeral home.
Yeah. Where his career's going in real life.
Yeah. It'll be the nice funeral service for your ratings.
Yeah. Up next, as Nathan's on his phone.
You're going to have to talk because someone's just rang me on Skype and my Skype's went to shit.
Okie dokie, I'm going to mute you for a second. just in case. Anyway, so next up for Nathan, Shelton Benjamin defeats Apollo Crews in just over 7.5 minutes with a pay dirt as Nathan returns. Woo.
Yeah, so sorry about that. Some dickhead decided to ring me. But yeah, Apollo,
Call him out.
I'll call him out. Ian, you fucking bellend. What you doing, man? You know I'm a YouTube sensation. You know that this is prime time recording time. Why are you calling me? Why aren't you watching the show? You're meant to be my friend. It's the big show. What are you doing? It's Apollo versus Shelton. Who doesn't want to watch that? But yeah, a big win for Shelton there as we move forward with the show. And I swear to God, if I get called again, I am going to stab a fucking Kit Kat.
Ooh, Apollo Crews improving in all of the skills.
Every of the skills.
Yeah. All of the skills.
And then up next we have an 82B where Kurt Angle comes out yet again. Not out of the closet though, he's got a wife and kids. And he says...
Multiple wives and multiple kids.
I'm pretty sure I'm his kid. Oh no wait, I'm not a child of Kurt Angle, but I am a child of God. Because we are all childs of God here on Monday Night Raw.
It's a good job Ali Black's on SmackDown.
It is, yes. But do you know what we have? We have Kurt Angle saying that Raw needs something else. It needs that one more thing, and that thing is another championship. The Hardcore Championship. You all love your hardcore wrestling. You all love your hardcore porn. You all love your hardcore dogfighting. So let's combine them into the Hardcore Championship. We'll have dogfighting as we have the Kennel from Hell match return between porn stars such as Val Venus for the Hardcore Championship. And 82B, we all love our hardcoreness. Hardcore porn.
Let's take this moment to point out that there will not be hardcore porn in this series, and neither will there be any Val Venus.
Do you know where Val Venus is? On my WWE Ruthless Aggression series. Go check it out, it's fucking class. Simon Dean is trying to get Viscera to lose some weight.
Should probably put your channel in the description at some point now.
Yeah, it's about fucking time. We're about 18 episodes into this thing.
Good guess. I think it's about 20, to be honest.
Ooh.
Because we're like 10 weeks in with 2 weeks of things, and then plus the pay-per-view. So about 22, I think.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22.
Just to time frame this, I think episode 14 came out yesterday.
Ooh.
Yeah. It's actually the 3rd week of January in real life, and we're in the 2nd week of Jan in the game.
Ooh, shag me up the arse.
But our booking is definitely better than real life, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, I mean, Raw doesn't even have kidnappings in real life.
No, and it also has Bobby Lashley as champion.
Bobby Lashley is up next. What do we have? We have an ADB in the main event. Is John Cena and big, strong Bulgarian Brutus, the Barber Beefcake Rusev, defeats Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre, pinning Dolph with the matchcar kick. Big performance from Cena there.
Brutus Barnyashev. Yeah. Good, to be fair, good performances by all of them apart from Drew.
Yeah.
Still having to
Drew,
build
he
him up,
wasn't
bless
good
him.
enough. And if Drew was a bit better, then maybe he would have drew the match instead of losing.
I mean, you could almost argue they might have won.
Yeah, they might have
But
won.
Drew improving in performance skills, which is what you want to see.
Oh yeah, big boy. As we end off the show there with an impressive rating of an 82. Not quite as good as SmackDown from last week, but you know what? It could have been worse. I'll fucking take it like the little slag that I am.
Yeah. At least you said it this time.
Yeah, it makes a change.
And not the courts.
Yeah, and there's Banter Close Dave Master from WWE's NXT UK brand.
I was at that show.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah. That's not me on the picture, though.
No, that's El Ligero.
I'm at least 3% cooler than that person.
Bit mean El Ligero.
Oh, we have some things. Robbie Eagles, who we forgot that we'd signed, is coming in by the looks of it.
Ooh.
Seth Rollins thinks Apollo Crews is charismatic because he obviously has no eyesight. Paul Heyman is forming a clique. Oh my god, Maria Kanellis and Brock Lesnar. Nathan, I think we know where this storyline's going.
Holy shit. That's mad.
Oh. Spoilers, that's
Fucking
not...
mad.
Spoilers, that could be where it's going because Nathan's booking this out of his arse.
Oh yeah.
Aiden English really thinks his momentum's bad, which is weird because he just hasn't had a match in ages, so his momentum can't be that bad. But anyway, we have something else coming up here. I'm not going to click on it in case it's a signing that we're making for the Royal Rumble, and we do want to keep one surprise for the Royal Rumble.
Which is that we're not actually going to record or upload the Royal Rumble. Instead, we're going to upload a video of a virtual penguin shitting on Mike's stomach. That's the Royal Rumble special episode.
I was actually going to say there isn't a Royal Rumble match.
Oh.
Anyway, that's all. This episode's too long already. We're going to go. Ta-ra.
Ta-ra!